So, a friend of mine passed this week, um, and and in her hometown in Colorado, they had a open air cremation for her today to to send off her remains, and I was touched by her passing, by her last couple of years of dealing with she had cancer in her body, and her decisions. Um, but I mean, when my personal experience with Ava was, one of such acceptance and love, and as I've watched so many from her community, many that I didn't know, and I thought I knew so many of her friends, express so much love and gratitude for her, and what a tribute she received. And the beauty, I think one of the beauties of social media is it allows us to speak publicly about each other when events like this happen, and we can choose to be quite private about it, or public. And I just want to say that um, I think that often as we go into the world, that we have no idea the lives that we affect and or touch. And Ava, touched so many of us with love, and that love that she seemed to exude, um, I believe, touched thousands through us. You know, I remember the first time I met Ava was in '93, and yeah, 1993. I went to Gabriel Island. She and Paul were there, and at a friend's house, and having a group, and I was in Nanaimo on business, and I asked if I could come over, and they said yes, come. I had not met either one of them, and Paul had been my teacher after that for many years, and so the and I remember going into that house and walking through that door, pretty uncertain. '93, I was quite young, and I was uncertain, and for sure, and I hadn't met them, and there was a room full of people from a local event center that were gathering that night to sing and to tone, and I'd never toned before. But anyway, we walked through the door, and Ava just jumped, just and she ran over and jumped up on me, like we had been friends forever, and I'd never met her before, and I was just like, oh my gosh, there was so much expression of love and caring, and they came shortly after to our home in Calgary, and for many years came to Calgary to do groups, and Ava was such a big part of that, and such a big part of the love we all felt when we spent time with Paul. It was the love that Ava so embodied, and so in her passing today, or this week, I think I was really touched by the outpouring of love and the stories, and yeah. So I just want to say that Ava Ava Lowe really touched me, and it was through all those years with Paul that we came to learn that true peace was in this moment, and true you know serenity was in this moment. It wasn't anywhere else. It couldn't be found in the future. It wasn't in the story. It was in this moment, and that was how we all came to live. And Ava showed it. Really, she showed us how to do it, how to be present. She really did. So many great stories in Bali, and Germany, and Mexico, and California, and New York, always in group with, and and showing up, and Ava just being there with her love. So many of you who may not, have met Ava, but I'm really blessed to have met her. And if this reaches anybody who has, and you want to make a comment, please do. I think I'll put it. If I find a picture of her and I think I have a couple. I'll post one up here with this. So that's it. Life, let's not take it too seriously. We're all passing through, and I think we tend to take it so seriously. And Ava, in a way, maybe took it seriously, but really handled it lightly. And in my experience, none of us. It's all going to finish for all of us. None of us. My brother used to say, none of us getting out of here alive. And that kind of remains to be seen. Some of us have been told that actually when we pass, it's like taking off a too tight shoe, that we expand into freedom. And I like that. That we fly out of here and really be. And so let's just be now. Okay, you guys, love you. Just a little story about my friend Ava, and sending love and blessings to all those who are, touched by her, and any that are grieving. And I don't know that Ava would want us to grieve. I felt a sadness. I felt, I was touched, but not grieved. Not grieved. So, love you, love you, love you. And let's be with each other in this moment. Let's reach out and love somebody. Tell somebody you love them. Be there for them. Hug them. Hold them. Right? Call them up. Say, hey, I just called to say I love you. And be that love in each moment. Okay, you guys. Thanks so much. Don't take it too seriously. Okay. Love you. Bye.